The prairie winds carried dust and sorrow the day Clara stood outside the sheriff's office, clutching the last of her belongings, a frayed shawl and a small Bible. Her husband was gone, taken by a fever that swept through the town, and with him went the little land they'd struggled to keep. The debt collectors were merciless. By sundown, she'd have no roof over her head. Clara had no family to turn to, no money to her name, and no place to sleep. The whispers in town stung her worse than hunger. Poor widow, she won't last the winter. Just as despair threatened to crush her, a quiet voice broke through. Mrs. Clara? She turned to see Samuel, a broad-shouldered rancher with kind, but weary eyes. He was a widower, too, raising a little girl on his own. Clara had seen him around town, always gentle with his daughter, always carrying the weight of responsibility without complaint. I heard about your troubles, he said, shifting his hat nervously. I've got more land than I can manage, and a child who needs a woman's care. It ain't right what you're going through. If you'd come with me, I can give you shelter. A home. Tears welled in Clara's eyes. She had expected pity, never kindness, never an offer of dignity. Still, her voice trembled. I can't repay you, Samuel. He looked at her then, not with charity, but with quiet conviction. I don't want payment. Maybe what we both need isn't just survival. Maybe it's family again. Clara's heart ached at his words. In that moment, she saw more than a rancher offering her shelter. She saw a man who understood loneliness as deeply as she did. And when his little girl reached out her hand to Clara, whispering shyly, Mama? The widow realized she hadn't lost everything. She had found a new beginning. That night, as the prairie stars lit the wide western sky, Clara stepped onto Samuel's ranch not as a charity case, but as someone wanted, needed, and cherished. She had lost her way in grief, but love had found her, giving her more than a home. It had given her hope,